This is Coast Guard Boot Camp in Cape May, New Jersey, and Sarah and I are going to be reacting to it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Austen Alexander. If you haven't been watching this series, I will put a link right here. It's going to bring you to the playlist. You can watch all of our reactions. Today, we're going to react to Coast Guard Boot Camp. Now, I hear a lot of people say, Coast Guard is not a part of the military. Well, technically, it's not. It's Department of Homeland Security. Okay, that's why people are like, oh, Coast Guard is not a department of the military, or military. For example, Navy, Marines, Army, and Air Force are Department of Defense. Coast Guard is Department of Homeland Security, but that doesn't mean their training's any easier. Okay, we're going to see what they actually go through. I'm with my co-host, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Austin?
I'm very well. I feel good. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. This video is sponsored by Bear Performance Nutrition. I want to thank BPN. I've been an athlete of theirs for almost a year now. Man, it's almost been a year. Yep, they took me in. They took me under the wing. They said, we like what you're doing. We like your fitness content, and we believe in you. So I want to talk about two of their products right now. This is actually the Go One More stack. They have all types of products for fitness, diet, and supplementation. They have protein powders, vegan protein powders. They have pre-workouts. Can you not stir that in the microphone, please? Thank you very much. This specific stack, this is called the Go One More stack. It's strong greens lemon flavor mixed with raspberry lemonade in focus. This is kind of like, I use it as a coffee replacement. I wake up, I roll out of bed, I'll do a barrel roll to the cupboard, I'll grab this, I'll mix it up, and it's good. So if you haven't tried any BPN products, this is a good stack to start off with. You can use the code AUSTEN at checkout. It'll get you 10% off. And that supports me and my channel. It helps support what we do, you know, new camera gear, everything like that. So thank you very much. We're going to park it right here. Actually, the new strong greens flavor is coming out July 1st. We got to blur this out, but this flavor is what we're drinking right now. Sarah, how do you like it? You like it?
I like it, actually.
It doesn't even taste like a green.
And I'm really picky.
Yeah, she is.
I am so picky.
So we're going to be sipping on this throughout the video, but let's get into the video. This is Coast Guard Boot Camp. The original video is done by Business Insider. They create good documentary series.
Every video has been Business Insider.
Yeah, I know. It's because they have a good
documentary series.
No, they have a good voiceover. He's like, this is Coast Guard Boot Camp. I could do it, though. I could do that. All right, anyways, guys, we're going to roll right into it.
Test, test.
Now, this is an honest reaction. We haven't seen this video before, so.
And if you want to see the full video, it will be in the link in the description box so you can watch it.
Yeah, good job. If you want to see the original done by Business Insider, it'll be the first link in the description. Let's get into it. Because they make him do a bunch of random stuff. Oh, he's motivated. I like that.
Oh, look at that shot. Did you see that shot? That was a good shot.
Open your mouth, man. Keep going.
Oh my God. She's
This
intense.
is Coast Guard Boot Camp.
See? This is Coast Guard Boot Camp in Cape May, New Jersey. That's a good
Before
shot.
they get to serve
I
in the
just said
United
that.
States Coast Guard,
Oh,
all
look at them.
recruits have to graduate from the Coast Guard's 8-week basic training program.
Oh, yeah.
It's not easy. There's a reason the program is designed the way it is. We have people from all walks of life that come here. It is a small portion of the youth of this nation that are at least attempting to raise their hand and do something
What is he doing?
bigger than themselves.
Raising his hand.
Did you see it? I was like, eh.
Basic training happens here at United States Coast Guard Training Center, Cape May,
Cape May.
located at the southernmost point of New Jersey.
I love the East Coast.
But before they get to Cape May, all incoming recruits report to the USO Lounge at the
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia
Free
Airport.
food. Free
no,
water.
that's
They spend
fancy.
their
They get a
final
lounge?
moments before
Well, we got
beginning
one of
their
those.
Journeys as
A
Coast
lounge?
Guardsmen.
You get a lounge? What do they have free drinks there
I don't know.
too?
It sounded like a good
Free
opportunity.
drinks?
You're about to
Free
get
food?
you're about to get ruined for 8 weeks. They're trying to hype you up.
So they give you some
I didn't really
cocktails?
feel like the Navy was my calling,
guess.
and the Coast Guard felt right.
I don't have a ton of money, man. I don't come from money, so I didn't really,
Same,
couldn't
brother.
really afford school.
Same.
So this kind of seemed like my only option to do this without accruing a large amount of debt. So
Smart.
man.
I'm most nervous about,
Everything.
honestly, just the yelling. Something you just don't get used to as a day-to-day life as a civilian, so.
This is the last non-stressful meeting you're going to have for the next several weeks. It's a learning experience. Their teaching methods are just a tad different.
He's a volunteer
than what
there.
they're used to.
His
They're
hat
gonna
says
walk into a
veteran.
world that's very different.
I know a lot of them
It's going
volunteer
to
at the
be very
USO.
intense,
So why would whoever
that
had
when
this
they
as
go out
veteran?
'Cause
into
he's
the
a veteran.
Stations and cutters,
Okay,
that
so
they're
he's a
ready to
veteran.
help and ready to perform.
The incoming recruits enjoy what little downtime they have left before they line up and head to the bus that will drive them to Cape May.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Coast Guard, tough 8 weeks ahead of you. What's the motto of the Coast Guard? Semper Paratus. I can't hear you!
Semper Paratus.
What did he say?
Always.
The
Semper
motto of
Paratus.
the Coast
does that
Guard
mean?
is
Always
Semper
strong,
Paratus.
always faithful.
It means always ready.
Ready.
These new
Austen.
recruits have about 2 hours to get ready for what happens the second
Semper
the bus
Fidelis
ride
is always
over.
courageous, I believe.
This is not a vocabulary
Don't quote me.
quiz.
Obviously,
Aye,
there's
aye,
a shock
sir.
and awe factor to it. Kind of everything goes haywire for a little bit. While we do need to instill that little bit of fear and sense of urgency in them that evening, the main goal is
These
get them
guys
in the
are-
building and get them
look motivated so
and get
far.
them
Usually they're
paperwork
like,
where it needs to go and get them
when they
in the
first
rack.
get there.
Do it now, aye on.
Get the hat off of it.
The first incarnation of the Coast Guard was born in 1790.
1790.
Before the Air Force.
Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander,
lobbied
that's
Congress
you.
To construct a
That's
fleet
probably your
of
great,
10
great, great,
large
great, great,
ships,
great, great, great,
or
something.
cutters, intended to enforce tariffs on vessels entering U.S. ports. In 1915, the U.S. Revenue Cutter Service merged with the U.S. Life-Saving Service to form what we know today as the United States
Coast Guard.
Since then, the
I like
Coast
this
Guard has
music.
been
It's
involved
motivating
in
me.
every major United States military conflict.
Oh yeah. Expeditionary
Today,
warfare,
the
something like
Coast
that.
Guard has more than 40,000 men and women on active duty, and over 30,000 more serving in reserve and auxiliary capacities. And it all begins here. On a cold week in
Oh, it's
November,
cold.
we spent 4 days at Training Center Cape May, allowing us to observe different companies at various stages of the 8-week boot camp.
You gotta appreciate the level of production in this video.
It is
It's
whatever
good.
you make it. You do what you're told. Yes,
Storytelling's
sir, no,
not
sir,
easy.
Aye, aye, sir. And it's as simple as that.
First, the new recruits are issued uniforms.
Oh, cute.
Come on this way.
What is he
After
wearing?
Cute, it's not
Look at what
cute.
that blue guy's wearing.
Vaccinations,
He's the lab guy.
The male recruits
Yeah, they have to
get a
use it.
free haircut.
Free? Ours wasn't free. It was like $6.
Oh, you poor thing.
I remember thinking, this is BS. I
Then
really have to pay
it's
for this
time
haircut.
the initial physical fitness assessment, where the recruits have to do as many push-ups and sit-ups as they can
Is
in
this the
1
same
minute.
as everyone else?
1 minute? No, it's
Oh, 1 minute.
Finally, there's a 1.5-mile run.
That's the same as the Navy, right?
Male
1.5.
recruits have 14 minutes to finish the run. Female recruits have 17 minutes. Not every recruit passes on their
Could you
first
pass that?
try, but they do get another
I hope
chance.
so.
swimming.
You have 5 minutes to finish this test. Most of you should finish in less than 3
See,
minutes.
an interesting
All
thing,
Coast
they're
Guard
integrating
recruits have to
females and
pass a
males. We did not do that.
swimming test.
Go ahead, step to the edge.
That was a
First,
no-no.
jumping into the pool from a 6-foot platform.
That's all they have to do? Jump from the pool?
Then, a 100-meter swim.
Apparently
Doesn't
not.
seem that hard.
Last, they have to tread water for 5 minutes.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Coast Guard
I'm surprised
recruits
you don't have to, like, go
have
to the
be
bottom and then
expert
pick up a brick.
swimmers.
Like,
Remedial
if you're a
swimmers
lifeguard,
are
you have to go to
allowed
the
to
bottom
wear
of the pool. You have to
flotation
pick
devices.
up a brick and, like, bring it to the top.
After all of this physical exertion,
you would, like,
the
go save
recruits have
someone.
undoubtedly worked up an appetite, which means
Yum.
it's time for lunch,
Lunch.
or as it's known at Cape May,
Chow.
chow.
Chow chow.
But chow isn't a time for relaxation or chatting with your fellow recruits.
No.
What is it?
You can't talk at all.
In fact, it's the complete opposite.
Let's go. Move your feet. How about you move a little faster,
Yeah,
man?
sit-
No,
they don't
no,
really mess
get
with us
out.
when we sit down to
That's
eat.
not where you sit. That's not where you sit. You have someone right there telling you where to go.
This should be one of the most relaxing times they have, you would think, but that is when all eyes are on them.
You're not special, and you didn't shave last night like we told you.
Ooh,
a razor never
that's
touched
the
your face.
worst
As
feeling.
soon as you get back from medical, I am taking you in there and ensuring that you shave.
You probably think that you get a little break from the company commanders, but when you go to your seats, the company commanders are staring you down and they're asking you questions.
Tell me about a Class Bravo fire. Who was Alex Haley? Tell me about Commodore Bertov.
Before they can eat, recruits are randomly stopped
Oh
by
my
company
God, I would
commanders.
hate that.
Required Coast Guard
Randomly
knowledge.
stopped for you to eat.
You just
Recruits who answer correctly are allowed to pass and eat their meals.
Carry on.
What if she slapped his tray out of his hand?
It's not on the deck. Start writing. Aye, aye, Petty Officer Greenwell. Start writing. Start writing.
What is he saying?
Those
Start
who
writing.
fail to answer
Writing what?
correctly
They write
are
it down.
ordered to document their mistakes on a performance tracker, which
Ooh.
is collected and reviewed every day by their company commanders.
It just goes to show you that there is no downtime in basic training. It's a sense of urgency and everything.
So
you
how do they study then? They don't know the answer.
They have a training booklet.
Really, all at the end
But
of the
they said
day
there's no
is
downtime.
there to assist
At
the
night.
recruits and keep them sharp.
Carry on.
Use your sleep time.
You don't respond to carry on!
You don't respond to carry on.
Boot camp goes on. It doesn't get any easier outside the galley.
We're going outside to play some games because of some stuff that you did.
If an individual recruit makes a mistake in boot camp, the entire company pays for it.
So this is what I don't understand. I don't understand why we're in week 06. We still have gear adrift in our damn squad bays. We still can't push in the hooks on our freaking racks, our laundry hooks. We're being lazy, Sierra, aren't we? I'm glad you agree. Fire, fire, fire.
What does
When
that mean?
recruits hear their company commanders
Listen.
say fire, fire, fire,
You like to ask
it
questions
means
right before they
they're
tell
about
you.
to get smoked.
Smoked. Smoked.
Getting smoked on the grinder.
Find some real estate.
Find some real estate.
The
What does that
smoke
mean?
sessions, if you will,
Find a place.
are the physical exertion
some
of
real
energy to reinstill
I've never
to
heard
them that
Find a
what they
piece
were
of
doing
land to
was
get on.
not the correct thing.
Stop anticipating my command. We'll just keep playing this game until you get louder. Straight out in front of you. I was walking through their squad bays. Their racks weren't made properly. Just little minute attention to detail things that they should know as week 06 recruits, and so they got punished for it.
She's laughing.
Getting smoked it's rough. It's hard to push through sometimes, but at the end of it, you feel better because you made it through. You feel like it makes you stronger.
Get on the deck!
What's the deck?
The
Did we
floor,
lose
the
count?
ground.
Do we need to start over? Just do one good push-up. Usually in this week of training, we don't really discipline them as much, but we still have to uphold standards, and if they're not meeting those standards, then that's when we use these
She has a
tools.
gold warfare device.
What does that mean?
Have we had
I don't know.
We need to be just as tough as the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. So we have to also be held up
Just
to
as
that
tough as the
standard as
Navy.
well.
Minute 2
Navy's
says
not too tough.
probation on the quarterdeck.
Recruits who don't meet the standards of their company commanders are put on probation, which is signified by wearing a red belt.
Are you even using your brain press?
You get put on probation when you're
There's a
like
lot
falling
of
behind the
people on
company,
probation.
you have like an attitude problem. You wear a red belt that says, I need special attention, I need extra help, I need you to
I would
put the
hate
spotlight
that.
on
I
me
would
for a
hate that
couple
too.
days.
Recruits in need of even more motivation enter a program known as RAMP, which stands for Recruit Attitude Motivational Program. Recruits in RAMP are required to wear a red vest.
Yikes.
RAMP is a program we have in place for the recruits who don't seem to grasp the basic fundamentals of getting on board and aligning themselves with the Coast Guard core values.
Stay in that triangle.
It gives them a chance to step back, realize the bigger picture, and that it means more than just the individuality in which brought the recruits to the training center. It's how they operate as a team and as a cohesive unit.
But at the end of the day, if you're joining the military, it's only a matter of time before you get put in a group like that, or the goon squad, or something.
By their company commanders.
Get over here, Wentler! Get over here, Wentler! I don't understand why the hell everyone is counting but you! you. And then you cross that threshold when I can see you. Then you start doing the right thing. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Chair sit. Chair sit. Feet shoulder width apart right now. Doing the right thing even when no one's looking. Say it, you.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking!
Louder.
Do the right thing when no one's looking! Do the right thing when no one's looking! Do the right thing when no one's looking!
That poor guy.
Shut your mouth. So take it. Tell me exactly why. Why you think it's okay to do whatever the hell you want, and then someone sees you, and then, oop, wake up, time for me to start doing the right thing. Not good to go. Not good to go. Get upright. Fly away from me.
What is that?
Fly away. It just means leave.
What is he saying?
Aye, pit officer
In
gun.
addition to undergoing intense physical and psychological challenges, the recruits actually spend the bulk of their time in the classroom.
Seamanship.
The Coast Guard basic training is heavy in academics. It's almost, we use the term sometimes that it's like drinking information through a fire hose.
Recruits are trained to fight fires.
Oh, they do the gas
This
masks
so-called
too.
wet room is used to simulate a fire on a Coast Guard cutter, giving the recruits a realistic firefighting scenario.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The recruits are trained in marksmanship and seamanship.
We're gonna practice on our knots right now, so everybody get your landings out really quick.
While filming
Those
in
instructors are
class,
usually pretty nice.
one recruit
I liked it.
gestured towards our camera.
Ooh.
An officer spotted this.
Business
While the
Insider probably
recruit
told
was
him,
privately
this guy's
reprimanded
doing a
for the
thumbs up.
offense. The entire company would have to pay the price.
Yikes. I'd be pissed.
I would too.
You people want to act like actual crazy people all day at seamanship? I got a tool for that. 200 seconds, back online with a full canteen, go. Fly,
so they were
fly,
at
fly,
seamanship
little blue
and
blurs, little blue blurs.
So they have 200 seconds.
To do what?
Ears.
Get their canteens.
Yeah.
Feet shoulder width apart right now. Get your canteens above your skulls. Fingers interlaced, cap facing the overhead. You people have absolutely no self-discipline. Absolutely no
It's poking in the ceiling.
self-discipline. So you're just gonna remind yourselves.
Tall problem,
We
says
have
me.
no self-discipline. Go.
We have no self-discipline! We have no self-discipline! We have no self-discipline!
Get your biceps to your ear. Get your biceps to your ear. Scream your face off. Get louder.
Are those girls and guys together?
Yeah.
That's because that guy gave him a thumbs up. Yikes.
Get it up, Lindsay. Up. Hey, Lindsay, you taking a nice little break now that I turned my back?
No, that's good!
Hey, let's add a few minutes for that there, Victor. Thank you, shipmate. Thank you.
Shipmate.
How do you know when to repeat what they say?
You just, after 24/7 of doing it a few days, you know.
You might think a small water bottle with water in it isn't that heavy, but after 20 minutes, your shoulders kind of get a little heavy, and once the sweat starts dripping in your eyes, you want to definitely put it down. But let me advise you, do not put it down because you will be holding the water bottle up for a longer period of time.
Yeah. We had a salute for like an hour.
Taking a nice little break,
And it
Yelton.
hurt. Ooh, got him again.
Taking a nice little break, Yelton.
I'd probably be doing
We
that
have
too, though.
no self-discipline.
I'd be like, oh, let me have a break. She's turning around. Let me go back up.
Everybody would hate you in there.
Immediate recognition for their mess ups. It's immediate recognition for something that they're doing wrong. I let them set their own pace, you know? I'm saying all of you as a team are gonna keep it up. Oop, he didn't make it. Let's all start over. So it's really productive. You taking a nice little rest
17
there with your
minutes.
handstand brunt?
But their hands
Crazy
are
how
numb or
fingers
something.
interlaced on the front of the canteen was the rule and you broke it. Start over!
Oh my God! Do you think this is for show, kind of?
Very challenging to get
I
through
think
it.
they probably
You
get a
just
little more
almost
aggressive
laugh
in
at
front of the
your own
camera.
pain because you're out of breath from screaming so loud, your shoulders are burning. It's a huge relief when the whistle blows and you get told to put your arms down.
You want to make a deal, Victor? Ears. Ears!
Open.
Drop the canteens.
Oh, I bet that feels so good when they drop the canteen. Ooh, that music. Ah, they got us with the ad. Come on now. I know.
And what if you're
Before graduation, recruits receive their orders for where they'll be stationed after they leave Cape May.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Where do you want to go, Davis? Let us know.
I can't even understand what she's saying.
You're going all the way across to Hawaii.
Same recruit Davis.
The exact opposite area.
Will that work for you, Davis?
Is that good enough?
Yes, Sharon!
Right. You can't get Puerto Rico.
What would you say? No, it can't work for me.
Of course she's gonna say yes.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Where'd you want to go?
Anywhere warm!
Recruits
What did he
can
say?
request
Anywhere
a
warm.
region or district where they'd prefer to be stationed after graduation.
Where'd you want to go?
Barrel Squirrel, Circuit Parker, on any Coast Guard cutter.
Winner. Coast Guard Cutter Shackle. South Portland.
Coast Guard Cutter, Shack, whatever. South Portland.
Syracuse Tower, California.
California.
You're going to Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
He's like, okay, Alabama.
Friday of week 8, the recruits are ready for graduation.
That reminds me of Cadet Kelly. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. I used to have a crush on her.
Friends
You
and
mean Leslie
family
McGuire?
gather
Or
for
Hillary
the
Duff?
first glimpse of
Cadet
the
Kelly.
recruits since the beginning of boot camp.
Dun, da, 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 da.
That's a tiny boot camp.
They feel joy and accomplishment. They know that they have done something that is physically and emotionally
Demanding.
challenging. They feel
The
satisfied
women's
that
hats
they've
are a lot
done
different
that.
than the guys.
Yeah. The women wear the same covers as the men in the Navy now.
Oh, they do?
Parents
Yeah.
are impressed because many times the parents see them for the first time as an adult, as an accomplished adult.
They put the music behind it.
We get a
Music's
lot of
getting
credit
you.
for the
Are you
change
crying?
that goes on here. In a lot of cases, we're just the catalyst. Recruits respond to the impetus themselves. They formulate the plan to change themselves as individuals and as a team, and they meet their company commander's standards. That's the you've actually done it. And that's, I think, what you see in the room today.
Oh, yeah. See, if you see 3, that means they're a seaman. If you see 2 straps, seaman apprentice.
What
If
is
you-
a seaman apprentice?
It's a E2.
And what's a seaman? Like, how
Seaman
do
is
you get that?
E3. That's why they have 3 straps.
But why do you get the difference?
Because they're different rank structures. It's rank. Just like I'm a 2nd class petty officer.
Mm-hmm.
The petty officers starting at E4, they get crows, I believe. No, I mean, I'm sorry. In the Coast Guard, they get some sort
But
of
not
triangle.
everyone graduates the same. That's what I'm saying.
Not everybody.
Oh.
It depends on how much, if you had school, if you went in
Meanwhile, at
ROTC.
Sexton Hall, boot camp is just beginning for Whiskey Company. That's the group we first met at the Philadelphia airport. Before the company is officially formed, they're addressed by Captain Owen Gibbons,
yeah.
the commanding officer of Training Center Cape May.
I can make you the following 3 promises. Promise number 1, this will be hard. Do not be afraid of that. Change is difficult. But if you give us your all, we will prove to you that you can do more than you ever thought yourself capable of. Yes, sir! Promise number 2, I insist that you meet every single standard of this program in order to graduate, but we will assist you to meet those standards. Do you understand? Yes, sir! That assistance will not always be comforting, but it will develop in you the knowledge, skills, and abilities, the attitudes that you will need to leave here and immediately begin performing frontline Coast Guard missions in service to the American public.
He's a good
Do you
speaker.
understand that? Yes, sir! Promise number 3, you will be safe. Let me say that again. You will be safe. You'll train in an environment that is free from intimidation or discrimination based on your race, creed, color, gender, religion, or orientation. You will not be assaulted and you will not be harassed. Do you understand that? Yes, sir! You can do this. Every single person in this room is capable of completing this program.
Hey, we didn't get one of those speeches.
We need you to do this.
Our captain was just like, all right, get ready for it.
There are units that are sailing short-handed.
It's going to be
there
fun.
There are empty racks because those units are waiting for you to complete your training and to join them as they serve the American public. But the only question on our mind is, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
We're just about to find out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sara.
Reminds me of the fight song.
That's it. All right, y'all. That's it. That's Coast Guard Boot Camp. Remember, Department of Homeland Security. That's why everybody says that the Coast Guard is not a department of the military. They don't mean anything by it, okay? Stop getting your feelings hurt. It'll be okay. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this production. I've been stepping up my camera game. Got some lighting, some new camera, so I hope it looks okay. And if you enjoyed it, please drop a like on the video. Sarah, do you want to say anything before we see you in the next video?
Signing out.
No, I say that part. Oh, we can both say it together. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Remember, code AUSTEN if you want to check out Bare Performance Nutrition. That's BARE, performancenutrition.com. It will be the second link in the description. Thanks for the support. We're out. Austen Alexander, Sara Olson, signing out.
That was horrible.